See you, Mastani. Did I hear about the monetary lunacy you did in the casualty forest, Castile? I did. Paroyung has finished. Let's go and liberate Benkulu again. Okay, so we're going to march into Palembang. We're going to fight them there. It's still a -1 because I'm better at maneuver. And Lahad Datu is having an uprising. Of course it is. Okay, we will deal with that in a moment. Bara, actually, is another one with decent development. We'll go ahead and develop you. And then after this, I think I'm going to start focusing a bit more on Africa. And Indonesia. No, take Palembang. And then once you've taken Palembang, we'll go and land some troops there. Because we have a fort in Jesselton, those rebels aren't actually going to do anything particularly bad to us. And there we go. We have discovered Eastern China. So Ming, Jiangsu, and most importantly Japan. And Russia has not yet reached Siberia. Southwest Pacific. Agenda's completed. Valladolid gained an extra point of tax. And we have now paid off all of our loans, so we can start on another construction phase. And we're just going to start building temples. Alright, Palembang is ours. We finally have the war goal. So now let's go and attack Sayak. I hate the fact that they can just walk over their forts. It's really annoying. Like, that fort should be stopping all progress through here. Let's consolidate you. Attack into them. There we go. There's the stack wipe. So now we should be in a position to take quite a lot of stuff off of Sayak if we want to. We can also finish off the quality ideas. We are only 6 years away from the next technology. It is a big one. But this finishes off quality, which will also allow us to get another policy. So we'll go ahead and do it. This will also increase our innovativeness. Let us mass the artillery in a single grand battery. Its destructive power will blast a hole in the enemy lines. Artillery combat ability goes up. We can also get some new policies. And we also get the +5 discipline. So our army just got significantly stronger because of that. Okay, policy. So we can get the land fire, or the manpower recovery and attrition reduction. Considering where our armies are currently active, losing the attrition would be really good. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can also go ahead and invest in some other stuff. Huzzah! Which we'll go ahead and do. German LMW, thank you very much for the follow. And then V2 Spoon coming in with an 8-month Twitch Prime resubscription. Thank you very, very much for that. Much appreciate it. I see that you're conquering my country. Yeah, sorry about that. Kind of off topic, but does anyone know what happened to the VODs of the Co-op Germany multiplayer game? I haven't uploaded them yet. So we had a bit of a problem with that because I was having so many internet issues. Basically, whenever I turned the stream off, it also turned the recordings off. And in many of those instances, I forgot to turn them back on again. So there are big gaps. I do need to talk to one of my teammates who is apparently also streaming and has a copy. It's going to take a bit of work patching all the footage together to make it a bit more coherent. Right now the priority is on the Castile game, which I also need to edit. I hate editing. It's really hard to sit down and just do it because I don't like doing it. But I just have a lot of stuff which is kind of on my plate to do. Plus I just need time to do it. I mean, quite honestly, it takes me so long to get all that stuff done. I'll probably need to just not stream on one day and just sit down and edit that stuff. Like, it's still work. It still counts as that type of thing. I just prefer streaming because I prefer actually playing games. There's a reason I don't do the tightly edited content, which is a lot better for YouTube. Do the occupations of Bankula and Tuambuang pause the missionaries? Yes, they will do. But I think it still increases the uprising chance. It's just that I've been chasing their armies around so much, because even though I have the fort here, I can still just look at this guy. Just fort. Just walking right over it. Doesn't care. Indian Ocean Island area gets rainy season. Local dev cost is reduced. Indian Ocean Islands. That's going to be you. I don't think I really care about your development. Oh, sod. I forgot about Jesselton. Okay, now they are going to be affected by the separatism. Drat. Once that navy is defeated, we'll go and pick up the army in Syac and go and deal with that. Oh, will we? Hang on. No, I'm going to go ahead and siege this stuff down. And I'm just going to take a bunch. And then we're going to piece this war out. We're already at 93%. We're going to be able to do that pretty easily. Loyal subjects. It's well known that our subjects are some of the most content and loyal in the world. To drive a wedge between us and them is thankfully virtually impossible, and as such it does reflect well on our nation. This time will be remembered. We gain reputation, we lose annexation cost, or this should be exploited. We're exploiting it. The lands they're talking about are colonial nations, and you can't annex them, so... Tomasz Pimtel, a drill master par excellence. Tomasz Pimtel has turned our army into a clockwork automaton, so don't flinch on the battlefield. So we can gain admin power or prestige. I mean, we have maxed out prestige, so I will take the admin. Plus, of course, the 10% discipline, so we should be at 120 discipline. Damn! Our army good. Our army very good. Oof. And Syac is now being attacked by these guys. Is that Malacca? That might well be Malacca. So the more land I can take off of them now, the better. So that Malacca doesn't. Palembang and Syac for sure. European traders in China. With a sizable contingent of European traders in China, the demand for Chinese porcelain has skyrocketed. The Chinese porcelain is demanded by all of Europe, and the Chinese only accept silver and gold as payment. Price of China ware goes up by 50%, and I get paid ducats and prestige because I was the one to discover them. Lovely jubbly. Commedia dell'arte performances. Hear ye, hear ye. Let loose the pantaloons, the harlequin, and all the other stock characters of the Commedia dell'arte. So we can make it happen, paying some money and some admin to gain prestige for 4 years. Or we can lose some prestige. I don't really need the yearly prestige, although that will make it tick down slower. You know what? I will. And we're going to start converting Hawaii. I'm going to wait for this and then we'll peace out because we are getting call for peace now. Oh, we'll sink their navy too. Why not? Might capture some. We did. We captured a heavy and a transport. England are no longer a great power. That's a shame for them. So we want that and we want that at the very least. And if we take that, we will get a coalition of Syac, Malacca, Brunei, Kutai and Sulu. However, Sulu's right on the very, very edge, so they probably won't care that much. They're still on the edge. So we can do this, which seems like a decent amount of territory. We do get the overextension, but so be it. And then we'll force them to pay us money. This looks good to me. This gives us the potential crossings to these islands, which we can grab later. Indra Giri is cut off, so hopefully Malacca won't take it. And we also get the crossing into Johor, so we can go off to Malacca in the future if we want to. Plus the centre of trade in Palembang and Sayak. Send. Okay, that is a great deal for us. We are then going to start... See, we do need to core this stuff. We just don't core it for the second time. Ever since they've made everything into trade companies, I'm not sure how the coring and the companies work. Do I need to core this or don't I? Because the autonomy is already at 70. I don't think it can go any lower. Or can it? Is that the reason why I don't have autonomy problems? Oh no, I do now. It's up to 70. So Cape of Good Hope really should be cored, because it's such a massive gold producer as we saw earlier. Production efficiency down 35%. Yeah, I think the Cape of Good Hope I'm gonna have to core, because it's so valuable. Except that does mean that I lose the Broker's Exchange, which I've already paid for. And which increases production efficiency by 50%, which is more than you lose. But, as we saw from when we first unpaused the game, this should be making me about 12 ducats in gold income, not 3. You still do need to core it, but not at state level, okay. Release Palembang? Why would I want to release Palembang? That would turn them into a pirate. Which would also pirate me. Oh, you mean release as a vassal? Possibly. Nah, I don't think I will. And at some point we probably will want to take these two from Portugal, because that is all in the same state. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's save this and find out. Because I feel like we're being penalised here a lot more than I was kind of expecting to be. So this place right now is producing me 3.73 gold. And then if we core it fully... 1.09. We'll skip to the end of the year and we'll see how much it makes me. End of the month. No, the value actually went down. Why was this making me like 12 ducats earlier? Swellendom, 0. Oh. No, it's not a trade zone. Ah, treasure fleet. El Dorado is starting to produce treasure fleets. I'm a little bit surprised that none of the others are. Nah, I caught the whole lot with this. It's because of the removal of the trade company. That shouldn't matter. Oh, left trade company. For 5 years. Minus 200% local goods produced. I did not know that was a thing. Thank you. Well, that's annoying, because now I can't just quickly check. This is also going to reduce the number of merchants we have by 1. It's just such a fabulously wealthy gold province. Well, it's a bit hard to do the math when you can't even see how much it produces. Wait, autonomy is 0%, so why is it saying it's going to give me a 90% penalty? What? I'm almost certainly going to go back to the save, so I'm just going to skip through and see what's going on here. Autonomy is still... oh, there we go. So how long do we have striking gold for? Until 1653. That is another 70 years. So 65 years-ish of producing like 4 times more gold income. But that does end in 1650. After 1650, it's almost certainly worth... nah, I'm going to leave it as a trade region. Too complicated. Plus gold increases inflation, so my inflation's not going to be going up as much. I'm not one of these people that adores gold income. I actually prefer trade. It's far more stable. Yeah, see, here we go. We can see exactly what this produces as if it had 0 autonomy. So, as a state, it produces 11.4, although that is going to be further modified by the broker. Could I build a workshop here? No, you can't. Ever. I could build a state house which would reduce the autonomy further. That might be a good investment. Call for peace should go away in a minute. Explorer's ready. Okay, I want you to explore the Eastern Indian Ocean, please. And we also need to go and deal with those rebels. So let's get you ready to do that. These are the transports. Let's send you there. And we do need to core all the things. So let's do that. And we can also spend some money on building some more buildings. Let's do that. Well, actually, at this point now, I have got a bit of a surplus of admin. Diplo. And we've embraced... oh, man, I'm being an idiot. States, we need to switch the edicts. Because we don't need advancement effort anymore. So, you... don't have any advantages, so we're just going to turn your edict off. Likewise with yours. You're already making me protect trade. You're already protecting trade. You have no advantages, so we'll just turn it off. You have a center of trade, so you're going to do trade power. You have 2 centers of trade, so you are definitely doing trade power. And you don't have anything, so you can be turned off. You've already got the Holy Order, so the next thing is going to be the Holy Orders. Why can't you get the Jesuits? Oh, because the Jesuits cost admin, not Diplo. Which I need for economic ideas. Son of a bitch. Alright, well I guess we're not doing that. So we are instead... oh, hang on, I forgot one. Going to spend a bunch of money on building a bunch of buildings. Gonna wait until the end of the month, just to make sure that everything recalculates properly, because I have a feeling it's not. And we do need a new rival. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, see, Swallendom is not worth that much money, as I kind of expected. So let's go ahead and temple everything down to plus 0.1. Did the stream freeze? Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. We have had a couple of frames dropped, but not recently. Okay, then we need a new rival, which is Denmark, England, France, Mali, or Portugal. I think England would be the best choice. As much as I'd love to rival Mali, I don't really have any reason to. And we have another colonist available, which I'm going to put into Gabon, I think. Just so that we have the adjacency to Congo. Glory Road. The lookout has reported signs of dwellings, but the ship has yet to see any natives until at long last a coastal village in Cocos Island was sighted. A small force disembarked and was hospitably received, something that was attributed to the natives' fascination with the men who were taller in stature than them and bearded. The natives were beardless, and with some difficulty they managed to communicate their myths and legends foretold of a time when their bearded gods would come from across the sea to visit them. Food and gold were given, which indicates the province is prosperous and would be of great value to us. And I'm going to start investing heavily in colonies again. So I think I want to get like 6 of them on the go at once. So Ivory Coast can also be recalled. Luanda's going, and then this is going to allow us to get Cameroon. Or we could start to focus some more of these. Let's get the Great Karoo. Although actually the population here is lower. No, not Great Karoo. Let's get Cameroon. See what we can get from this. The other place that we potentially want to colonize is Matsolo. Especially now that France is arriving. That's irritating. And we have another advisor slot. I think we're going to go for production efficiency. And we'll save up money to upgrade you. And we're going to go ahead and rival England, I think. Seeing as they've mutually rivaled us. Overextension is high, but we are coring. Alright, and then our armies, we're going to merge. Put you on a ship, send you over here. And we'll we shall retake our territories. Okay. Anything else I need to do? I mean, I could probably do with increasing the size of my standing army here in Spain. So I think I'm going to do that. So we've got our colonial armies, then we've got the Castellan army. The other thing we probably want to do is fabricate a couple more wars against the Aztecs. Now that Nuevo Castillo should have had a chance to properly consolidate itself, do we have any colonial wars that we can spark? Now that we are not at war. Really? None of you? Boo. Okay. Does El Dorado actually produce gold? Why is it suddenly producing treasure fleets? Incredibly slowly. There's no gold in the Caribbean. Is it once their tariffs reach a certain level? I'm usually the one, like, privateering gold fleets. I don't necessarily understand exactly how they work for myself. Yeah, oh, you're right. El Dorado is Brazil. Boom. Yes, they produce gold. Although that's still a colony. But I guess that's already started generating gold. Interesting. So we probably do want to upgrade that so it actually produces more gold. And then, yeah, Mexico. We really want to go after Mexico. So you are currently allied with Teotihuacan. You're currently a vassal of Tlaxcala, which is you. Totonac and Yucatan. That's Yucatan. Where's Totonac, which is them. So you're not very big. Your Miltech also terrible. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to hire in another general. Actually, how's this for our leaders? We have our general, or sorry, our king in the field right now. So this is we're at 3 out of 3. I could bring in the heir. I think I will. We're going to field the heir. He's not very good, but so be it. Differing opinions and interests over religious and secular matters between our government and the clergy have spilled over and become a significant source of conflict. So we can ignore their demands, which will lose us some papal influence, but we can gain some prestige. Or we can gain papal influence and lose prestige. I think I'm going to lose the papal influence. Don't really need prestige, but also I don't really need papal influence. We can also spend some on taxes and mercantilism. I think we'll do that. And actually, once the army is landed over here... I can't switch you around, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd put El Zadraki attacking Mexico and we'll have the heir out in Indonesia. You can go on and explore some more. Northwest Pacific sounds good. Two colonists still on the way in. Perfect. Cavalry units are being recruited. Perfect. Oh, we probably need a fabrication against you, don't we? No, we don't. Thank you, claims. Don't like that system, but it does save me some time. And unfortunately, I didn't spend my time drilling you lot, because I didn't have the extra general, which is a bit annoying. New trade good. Barra is producing sugar. Okay. Jesselton's been done, so we're going to switch you out for the heir, Enrique, because this place should be relatively safe. And we are instead going to bring El Zadraki, who's our proper commander, out to here. Then Yucatan, we're going to declare war on you. That's going to bring in Tlaxcala and... No, Tonala's going to say no. So it's just going to be Yucatan, Tlaxcala.